Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, all the candles in the Advent wreath have melted down, and the Christmas carols have come to its zenith. The Christmas choir sings, and the newborn King is born. Happy Christmas to you all. Dear friends in Christ, once there lived a woman and her little daughter in their cottage by a countryside. One day, the woman took the girl to her room, kissed her, gave her a warm hug, and put her to the bed and came back to her room. Soon, the daughter came running to the mother and said, "There is someone in the room and I am frightened about it." The mother comforted her, calmed her down, took her by the hand to her own room and told her, "Don't be frightened, you are not alone here. God is with you in this room." This little girl retorted saying, "Yes, I know God is here in this room, but I want someone in skin and bones in this room." Dear friends in Jesus Christ, Christmas is all about God in skin and bones living among us. In other words, the mystery of the incarnation is nothing but God coming to us like any one of us in bone and flesh. We often say, "I believe in God, I pray to God, we hear about God, we experience God," but we don't see God. But Christmas is the occasion where God Himself has come in flesh so that we can see Him, touch Him, feel Him, and experience Him with our physical nature. And this is what we are going to celebrate on Christmas. In the beginning, God the Son was in the form of Word, through which God the Father created the entire universe. To our rational thinking, we cannot see Word, only we can hear the Word. That's what the prophets of the Old Testament did. All of them could hear the prophecies of the Lord, but no one could see Him except Moses in one occasion. But now, we can hear this Word, feel this Word, experience this Word, and even we can see this Word in Christmas. Because during Christmas, that Word became flesh. Remember, St. John told in John 1:14, "Word became flesh and dwelt among us." And we are celebrating this co-dwelling on Christmas. Let us remember the prophecy of Prophet Isaiah in chapter 7, verse 14. It reads thus, "A virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and his name shall be Emmanuel." The evangelist Matthew gives meaning for this word, saying, "God is with us." Remember, this name was prophesied and foretold even before the Messiah was born, which means the name itself indicates the purpose of the incarnation, that is, to dwell with us and liberate us. And we are celebrating this liberation today on Christmas. Secondly, God, who is loving and merciful, came to dwell among us. Consequently, we the human beings, when God is with us, we cannot become hateful or merciless towards our neighbors. Christmas is an occasion where we receive God's love, and at the same time we are demanded that we have to give this love to all our neighbors. That is why Christmas is a feast of joy, sharing and caring with one another. Dear friends, it is very interesting to notice all the characters that they were present at the crib when Jesus was born. First and foremost, the poor shepherds shepherding the sheep in the pasture. Secondly, Magi, who were foreigners, came to give homage to the Lord. And in third place, we have Mary and Joseph, who did not have a place that night. And to say again, there were different kinds of animal present in the crib. In other words, the crib has become a common home for the shepherds, for the Magi, Joseph and Mary, and all different animals. This represents that Christmas is an occasion where everyone needs to find home for themselves. Therefore, the true Christmas is celebrated when we call in all those who are outside. We share our gifts with all others when everybody has something to eat for themselves. So, Christmas is not all about opening our gifts to our beloved ones, but it is about opening our heart for all those whom we meet. Therefore, Christmas is a feast where we receive God's love and share God's love, finding everyone joyful. In a nutshell, today as we celebrate the Christmas, let us all celebrate this joy and share this happiness with one another and pray for the entire world in these pandemic times, that we may really joyful and be one in Christ. Let God bless us all.